Hi guys, Miserable here, and today we are going to be looking at the Thieves Guild download content for the Elder Scrolls Online. These titles, man, they're getting bigger and bigger. Anyway, I'm going to do a series of videos and split them up. This one is going to be a quick overview of everything that's going to come with the download content, and also a couple of the bits that you can get on the Crown Store. If you're more interested in seeing the actual game content of the Thieves Guild, then take a look at my second video when it comes out, because that's where I'm going to be starting, picking up the quest and actually joining the Thieves Guild. So, what is the Thieves Guild and what exactly do you get? The Thieves Guild is obviously download content, and it opens up a new zone called Hughes Bane. This is just south of the Hammerfell region. The capital of the city is Abba's Landing, and this is where the home of the Thieves Guild is, and we'll find where most of the new quests are. What you actually get with the download content is there's a new larceny system, which will include repeatable quests such as heists, pickpocketing, stealing, and lots more. There are guild quests for the Thieves Guild, and this will send you not only around the Hughes Bane, but also around the rest of Tamriel. They've added new places for you to visit and to steal from. There's going to be heist quests, which these sound really interesting. They're more about doing a set mission and not combat orientated. However, you can do them solo and in a group. There is an introduction of 2 new delves and some extra world bosses. There's also a 12-man trial, and the difference with this one is it's actually vet or non-vet, and they've also added a new skill line, and lastly they've enhanced the bounty system and called it like criminal activity now, and there's new features on that. So there's now trespass, which basically means there's certain areas that are going to be restricted. You can still go in them, but if you're found in there, you're going to get a bounty. There's criminal mischief. This is things like forgery, vandalism, and things like that. Again, you'll get a bounty if you're caught doing any of these things. There's secret stashes hidden around, and I don't know if this is just in Hughes Bane or everywhere else, but they'll be behind hidden panels like bookshelves, hidden slots in the walls, that sort of thing. And the last thing I said is there's going to be an introduction of bounty pardons. Now these are going to be like written writs that you probably get as a reward, and so if you're stopped by a guard, you'll be able to show them this piece of paper and say, let me off because I'm with the Thieves Guild. So that's a thing as well. That's basically the main stuff from the overview of what's coming of the content. Then I'm just going to show you a couple of bits that are on the Crown Store now. So this is the Crown Store, and as you can see, if I go to download content, there is a collector's edition and there is also the Thieves Guild edition. Now the Thieves Guild is the basic thing that I've just explained, and that costs 2,000 crowns. And with the collector's edition, you basically get the same Thieves Guild, and you also get 5 experience scrolls. You get a Kindle Spit Dragon Frog pet, and you also get a Hammerfell camel. Now I'll just show you that off. There's the camel. Now it's just another mount. It's not much different to any of the others. I think it looks quite good. It's not something that appeals to me so much, but if you like camels, it's definitely one to get. And the pet, you may have seen him just jump in the background there. This is a Kindle Spit Dragon Frog, and he does spit fire and attacks but he's just a pet. Doesn't do much else. Right, the second thing to look at is upgrades, and you can find these assistants. Now this is a new thing that's coming in. They will follow you around similar to your pet, and you can dismiss them and things, but they've split them into 3, so you've got a merchant, a banker. These 2 are Crown Store only, and then you'll get a third one, which is you get for completing the Thieves Guild quest line and joining the Thieves Guild, and that will be a fence. So he sells all your stolen goods and that sort of thing. The next thing to have a quick look at is the crafting differences. There's this thing called a Mimic Stone, and what the Mimic Stone does is that allows you to get rid of basically any of the style materials that you need to create an item. So I'll just quickly show you that. So as long as you know the recipe, you can create the item using these mimic stones rather than actually having the style mode item. And that's obviously going to be much more beneficial for those that like the rare items, because they're a lot harder to find. So when you're on here, you click creation, and as you can see at the bottom, you use crown mimic stone. So if I take you to a rarer one that I don't have, like the Dwemer frame, you tick that, it then allows me to make a Dwemer bow. Now obviously that doesn't allow me to make things, any recipes that I don't actually know. I have to know the recipe first. Okay, so that is basically everything that there is on the Crown store and how you get it. To start your Thieves Guild mission off, you can go to any one of these refuge points and speak to a quest giver there, but I'll show you a bit more of that in the next video that I do. Well, that was just a very quick basic overview of what is coming with the download content. The patch notes is absolutely massive. There's so much more, and there's also stuff that you're going to get even if you don't buy the expansion, which I'll try and explain on another video. But hopefully you enjoyed this quick overview, and if you're interested in seeing more content, please watch my next video, like and subscribe to the channel so you know when it comes out, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.